Our world is becoming smaller every day. And this has nothing to do with global warming or any of the environmental concerns that have consumed some of our citizens over the past 2 decades or so. Our shrinking world has become a reality by virtue of the fact that cultures once far removed from each other geographically no longer have that luxury. Because of the breathtaking advances in technology, our lives have been dramatically altered, and almost every adventure we undertake today involves interaction with another culture. We have all heard about IQ and EQ, and for centuries, excellence in these capabilities has helped us to be successful in working with others within our own culture. However, our world today has changed. Whether in business, private life, public interaction, international trade, labor negotiations, or pursuit of an education, this globalized world demands more of us than excellence in IQ and EQ. Furthermore, those of us who are involved in Christian mission and ministry would do well to approach our task with a capability to function effectively across cultures, not only when traveling on short-term mission trips to another country, but when we encounter various cultures in our neighborhood, community, church, school, at work, in the malls, in restaurants, and so many other environments. For most of us, cross-cultural situations are as close as our email box, the person sitting in the same pew, the person who cuts our hair, who mows our lawn, our personal physician, our children's teacher, or our financial advisor. Cultural intelligence is fast becoming more than simply an opinion. If we are to be effective today, it requires much more than the worn-out cliches we have heard so often, like just smile and you'll be okay, or just avoid using these words and you'll be okay. It is reported that 70% of international ventures fail because of cultural differences. 90% of leading executives from 68 countries name cross-cultural leadership as the top management challenge for the next century. I'm sure that as you have encountered people from a different culture, you have often been tempted to say that their behavior seems somewhat bizarre, unconventional, and random. This is a natural inclination to which most of us can testify. But rather than expecting people in these situations to master all the norms, values, and practices of the various cultures, cultural intelligence helps individuals to develop an overall repertoire and perspective that results in more effective communication and understanding. Individuals with high CQ have the knowledge and motivation to encounter unfamiliar cultural situations, think deeply about what's happening or not happening, and make appropriate adjustments to how they understand, relate, and behave there. Making these kinds of adjustments involves a complex set of capabilities and processes that come from intentional effort on the part of the individual, all of which contribute to the person's CQ. The most exciting aspect of cultural intelligence is that it can be learned by almost anyone. CQ equips the individual with a complex set of capabilities and processes that enables anyone from outside a culture to more than simply become tolerant of other people. A person competent in CQ will become increasingly aware of the immense differences in culture and will be able to apply adjustment techniques learned through the 4 basic principles of CQ motivation, CQ knowledge, CQ strategy, and CQ action. Arguably, a leader's CQ may be the single greatest difference between thriving in the 21st century world and becoming obsolete.